Next, I think one of the biggest, most important things, especially for me right now, is I need to know when to rest. And I think you should too, King. Because rest is that thing that's going to enable you to go farther, go faster, and go stronger. Granted, I am saying go slow yourself down, but you will be able to elevate and move faster once you get these basics down. Why I say you need to rest? If you overwork yourself, your productivity and your ability to actually maintain and sustain the amount of work you're doing is going to go down. When you actually take time to rest, when you actually take time to let go of that tension, let go of that stress, to heal, to reevaluate, and actually stop and look at what you've been doing, you'll be able to notice small, minute things you can change that will have a exponential impact on yourself. So for me, one of my things about rest is when it comes to this YouTube, in the past I was trying to crank out video after video, edit video after video, do all these things, and quickly I got burnt out. Now, every 2-3 days or so, I try and sit in front of the camera, talk like this, and then get it posted. Right now, my main focus is talk to you guys, get in front of the camera, get used to this, get comfortable with this, and really be able to articulate my thoughts, right? I post the video, see how it's doing. Did I get this many views? No. Okay, maybe I can change something up. But then I take time to rest. It's the same as with the gym. When I was really trying to get big back about a year and a half ago, I would wake up at 4 a.m., go for a run, then make breakfast, go to the gym. Then I would be working outside doing junk removal for 6-12 hours, right? Then I would go play basketball. Then I would eat, go to sleep, and only sleep about 6 hours and then end up repeating the cycle. And it didn't really click with me that I needed rest until about 4 or 5 months ago, where I was finally starting to gain weight. I was finally starting to gain size. I was getting bigger, stronger. And I decided I've been working too much. My knees are starting to hurt. My elbows are hurting. My shoulders are hurting. Pretty much overall joint and back pain. And I took that week off. And in that week, I realized how hungry I was. So I just kept eating more and more. I realized how thirsty I was. I just started drinking more and more. And in that week, I went from sitting at about 155 to 165. And all the gains that I had been making over the past few months of working out 6 days a week ended up showing on my body. And even though I took a week off the gym, when I went back to the gym, it was a lot easier to move all the same weights to the point where I had to go up in numbers. And I was like dumbfounded that after a week off at the gym, I was still able to lift more than I typically would be able to. So that got me in a mind frame of maybe I should rest more. So I stopped going on a 6 day split, working at least one muscle group every day of the week, down to a 4 day split, focusing on upper body on Monday, lower body on Tuesday, Wednesday off, upper body on Thursday, lower body on Friday, Saturday, Sunday off. And my gains have still been going up. I've been getting more progress, seeing more growth in strength and size than I was when I was going 6 days a week. And it really clicked for me. Okay, whoa, I need to focus on recovery. I need to focus on rest. I really need to slow myself down and know that what I'm doing is going to take me where I need to go. And as I took that time, as I really began to understand and push myself to slow down, I started to accelerate so much faster than I thought I could, so much faster than I thought I would. And it was all just because of rest. So it's counterintuitive that knowing when to rest, knowing how much to rest, and actually just resting could be one of the most beneficial, most important, most growth enhancing things that you could possibly go through. But trust me, rest is important. You need to get rest. Maybe you don't need to sleep 9 hours a day. Maybe you can get by with 7. Maybe you could get by with 6. As long as you're resting enough for yourself to really recharge, refuel, and really evaluate what you need to do, what you have going on, and your progress, that's all you need to do. I'm not saying if you're that person who is an anomaly and can work out 7 days a week without burning out, and you can still do this, that, the other, and you're still doing all these things great, to stop all of it. I'm just saying, if you know what your limit is. Don't continuously push past your limit. Go up to your limit and then rest. Go up to your limit and then rest. Keep yourself constantly energized, both mentally, physically, emotionally, and knowing what you're able to maintain and handle. And when you feel yourself starting to get to that edge, to that border, then take a day off, take 2 days off, but take them with intention. When you know exactly how you want to rest and what you're doing for rest, then the rest actually becomes beneficial. Because I feel like a lot of people tend to call staying at home, being on Netflix, eating nachos and Doritos, resting, when in fact they're just being lazy. Rest can actually be very active, very engaged. Because some of my rest days actually do entail me still going to the gym, but I'll go and stretch for 30 minutes. Then I will lift as light as possible. So I'll do deadlifts with 95 pounds when on my usual deadlift day, I'll hit about 315, right? So I'm lowering the numbers enough so that I'm getting blood flow to the muscle, but I'm not actually working out. I'm not actually putting my body through any stress. It's just moving a load. When it comes to working out or mental workouts, I guess, instead of reading like 3 or 4 chapters in a day, I'll read something I already read that I have underlined and just pick up a little bit of extra game, take some notes, and see how I can evaluate that. If I really want to give my spirit some rest, it's still active, but I'll take time to meditate for 30 minutes. Sit there, really just let myself evaluate what's going on in my own mind. Once I know that, then I know how I need to move forward, what's really stressing me out, what's pressing, what's challenging to really deal with within myself. And once I have those things, then I can go back to work with more energy and understanding. So take some time to rest. Be very intentional with your rest, but get that rest in, right?